Joining me in the studio now is Okito Tongomo. He is president of the Congolese opposition in the diaspora. So this is a coalition of opposition voices that are all around the globe, obviously outside of the DRC. Thank you very much for coming to speak to us. First of all, if I can get your response to this, that we now have another delay in the election results being released.
Yeah. Yes, it's very sad, Mariam. This is something that's been very continuously happening in the Congo. Overall, when we can see what is happening and the result of having, again, a delay on the outcome of the election, which people already have been waiting, we have been witnessing this delay tactic by the regime. And it's another form of using corruption to avoid telling people the truth. What the government is doing, because it's been elected. So the person who's been elected is the leader of the opposition, and we want the government to say the truth. They are just wasting time just to delay the outcome of the election to avoid saying the truth.
But of course, we know that the Democratic Republic of Congo's election commission has been speaking out. They're saying that the results are coming in very slowly, very gradually. That means it's taking a little bit longer. Why not wait to see what the results show before crying foul?
I think we have to come to a small way of observing what is happening. I think this semi-election commission has been a delay in the election since 2016. We have a few different tactics about the delay. I think we cannot witnessing this. Can I ask you this? I'm not going to ask you this question, but let me go through with this. The semi-election commission has refused, with the government input, they refused to come out with the use of internet in the country. They stop people from accessing the internet. They stop people from their freedom of expression. They are now delaying the outcome of the election just because the government does want to say the truth. Okay, the candidate of the government has failed. And we see the outcome from the Catholic Church has already said.
No, I can understand your point of view, but of course we have to look at all the arguments. And what evidence is there so far of that? Why do you say this?
Well, we got evidence from the Catholic. They had more than 40,000 observers at every polling station. Those people come out with the outcome of the election already. Is it just a small thing to do? The government is just not willing to say the truth. And we were expecting the government to say the truth because the Congolese people have been waiting for this election for years, and they have expressed themselves to see the change of regime, and this have to be respected.
So then you must be disappointed that the African Union and the South African Development Community, they are both present inside the country, and they've been obviously watching this all very closely. And I think the SADC said the election was well managed and smooth.
I'm very surprised to hear that, because everybody know around the globe that the election were chaotic. We didn't witness a proper election happening. Are we calling election where people were stopped from voting? Where we see the polling station being closed before time? We witness the polling station being open late? We have witnessed an electric machine.
So these irregularities, as you say, have been documented, and yes. Also we know that there have been obstacles for election observers over there. The colleagues, I don't know if you're speaking to any of your colleagues in the DRC right now. We do. What are their plans? If they are not satisfied with these results, are they planning to challenge the result when they're finally released?
It's going to be a very, very serious issue. And we're expecting now the international community, especially what the USA has taken a position to go and help their own citizens. I think all other countries should go there and protect Congolese people during this time, because the people are expecting to see the real change. They've been waiting this for long, and the people are determined to see really credible outcome of the election, and that this have to happen.
Just very briefly, can I ask you, are you concerned? We've already seen violence and protests in the country. Could there be more violence in the coming weeks and months?
It's really predictable, because people are expecting to see the change. And the government has been using delay tactic, it's been using force to kill ordinary citizens, and they use different form of abuse, including intimidation. The Congolese people, we come to the stage where we want to see the change of regime for the stability of the country, who have to contribute in our planet.
Well, thank you very much for coming in to speak to us, Okito Tongomo.
Really appreciate it, Miriam.